We've got two runners in the same race tomorrow, Beyond Measure and Amber Nine. Let's talk about them.
Yeah, I have two runners in the first race, 2,400 meters. I think both horses are bred to stay and we are taking our chances. I give a little edge to Beyond Measure. He's feeling well from his last run to now. And I think the danger comes from Mighty Wings, who has run good second last time out.
All right. And both your runners are tracking well. And
Yeah, both have done well on the track. So just keeping our fingers crossed, hoping
Okay.
for this. Yeah.
So, talking about Mighty Wings, of course, has 4 runs in total and came second in the last run over a distance of 2,000 meters. How's it going for Mighty Wings and how's he tracking?
She's doing all right. We are just really trying to get to find out what about everything about her
Yeah.
because she missed quite a bit of the whole Pune season and all because of injury. She's doing well, so I hope she can pull it off.
Okay. But do you think she has fair chances tomorrow?
Yes, definitely.
Let's talk about your first runner for tomorrow, Michigan. How's it looking for Michigan and how's it tracking?
Michigan, I'm giving him another chance over a mile and a half because we think he's a one-paced horse and he'll probably do better over a mile and a half. But no opinion, let him run his race. If he does well, we'll be very happy for him.
Nirad, you've got Dandy running tomorrow over a distance of 2,400 meters. How's it looking for her? Is she tracking well?
Well, she's finally running a distance which I've been wanting to run from Pune. Now, hopefully, she will get the trip. It's not that she won't. There are a couple of decent horses in the race. There is Beyond Measure, who's come down from Class 4. He's a decent horse. The connections have thought very highly of him. There's also that Hosey's horse that is there. But I just think that everything should go her way because she's a bit of a finicky filly. If she has horses on her inside and outside, she doesn't like to gallop. She needs to have a free passage where there's no horses, next to her because she shies away from horses. She tends not to gallop when she's very close to them. So if she gets her run of the race, then I think she'll run a very decent race and be in the 1-2.
It is the 25th February. I have 5 runners. My first runner is a horse called Big Red, running in the second race with Sandesh Yap. I think the horse to beat in this race will be Rush. He should run a better race. I put a tongue tie on him. I think he should run a better race. One to beat.
Let's talk about Godfather. How's it looking for Godfather?
Godfather is a nice horse. He had one race under him. It was too sharp for him. I think he needs a longer trip. That's the reason I'm running him mile. He went a decent mock race last week and he's come up after a lot after that race. And we're hoping for best. It's a very open field. There are a lot of horses who are running for the first time. We don't know what the horse is running with him, but definitely has a good chance.
So, talking about Yavar, how come you're running a baby in a mile straight away?
Yeah, that's a good question. Yavar is a horse who's bred to stay. He's by Moonlight Magic out of a mare called Yemen Desert. There's so much stamina there and he doesn't show any speed at all. I put him in a mock race. He was barely able to cope with even after being pushed. But he's still far away from getting fully ready as yet. This race would be more like an education for him. If he comes out and runs well, I'll be very happy.
Let's talk about your runner for the first race. That is Key to the Mint. How's it looking for him?
He's run 2 races since his setback. I skipped the whole Pune season with him. And he's run both forward races, gone to the front in a mile and a quarter. I've brought him back to a mile, and this is Class 4. But there's a common horse. I've got a line with a horse called Charlie, who's run with horses like Campaign, Time, and Chieftain. And on the scale, Campaign is going far better. But I've always thought very highly of this horse, and I think he'll go very close to winning.
So I have 2 horses, a horse called Campaign, a horse called Time. Campaign, unfortunately, the boy interfered with the horse and he had to be disqualified. This time I put him as Lane. Time, of course, is ridden by Neeraj Rawal. These 2 horses should run a good race. I think it's a very open field. Horse called Treasure Gold, who's come down in the scale. Horse called Key to the Mint. These 2 horses, that Mysterious Girl, all it's an open race.
So, let's talk about Mysterious Girl and, of course, came second in his last run. What is your take on Mysterious Girl?
Actually, she came third. Only the horse who ran second was disqualified, so she ended up being second. She's well, but the field is a bit tough, and she can do it, but she's not like a certainty.
So talking about Golden Neil, he's done really, really well for you. What are your plans for Golden Neil?
Golden Neil is one of my good horses of the year, and he's done well for me. I had no other race to run for a very long time till the last day of Bombay, where he runs the Hari Singh Ji trophy. So I put him in this race. There is good competition here. There is Thunberg of Paces, who's placed in both the classics, second in the 1000 and again in the Oaks placed, and won a race subsequently. And there's a horse who's closely handicapped to Thunberg, that is a horse called Rasputin. I think my horse would be able to take them on. That's why I've gone in for this race.
Let's talk about Majestic Warrior and Arcana, like how they're tracking and how's it looking.
Majestic Warrior, again, a horse who has done very well for me, but now he has lost his form. So he's just adding to the field at the moment, I feel. He's not showing me the same paces as he was showing earlier in the season. Whereas Arcana has just come to me from Pacey Shroff. It's a new horse. I've still got to understand it. Let's see, after this run, I'll have an opinion on this horse.
In the fourth race, I've got Raffaello. He's been a very consistent customer of mine. Poor fellow, he's run a fourth to Son of a Gun with Supernatural, and then he's run a third, then he's finished second twice. And it's again a tough race. His ideal distance is 1400 meters, 7 furlongs, but since there was no 7 furlong race, I put him in the mile over here. And he's got Rambler to beat on the scale. There's Thunberg, Golden Neil. It's going to be a tough race, but he'll be there in the mix.
I have again two runners. Horse called Pad Angel, ridden by Neeraj Rawal. Rasputin, ridden by Chavan. I think Rasputin of mine ran a big race. Yeah, there's a horse called Golden Neil, which is in good form, but he's running a little too soon.
Okay.
And he's running in a much tougher set than last time. Then the horse called Thunberg. He's the horse we have to watch out for.
Okay, let's talk about Rambler and how's it looking for him. Is he tracking well?
Yes, he's maintained his form. He's won a race here. Then he ran well in a mile also. And then subsequently we ran him in a 10 furlong. He may have found that trip a bit long, so we've got him back to the mile. And I'm expecting him to do well. We are hoping that he puts his best foot forward.
Okay, and is there any particular runner you think could be a potential danger to Rambler for the race tomorrow?
Yes, it's a tight field. I think the younger horses here, the Golden Neil and Thunberg, both have won their previous starts very impressively. I think they'll be the horses to beat. So overall, it's going to be a tough, tight race.
So talking about Maguiletto, of course, in its last run came third in class 2 and tomorrow is running a distance of 7 furlongs. How's it looking for Maguiletto and how's it tracking?
Maguiletto is work well. He has a very good chance tomorrow. Only thing, he's running first time 7 furlong race, and he worked well. Inshallah, he has a very good chance. Only thing is running first time in 7 furlong. Let's see tomorrow. He will be there.
Okay, and anyone to look out for in this field, so any danger?
The 2 horses they are fencing in that race. Both the horses ran second and third in class 3 last time. One is Sundarji's horse is there and Hosi's horse is there. One is Great Guns and Arabian Phoenix. These both the horses they are fencing because they already ran in 7 furlong and mile race. But my horse is the first time he's running in 7 furlong. Let's see, inshallah, he will be there tomorrow.
Right. Good chance, basically.
Yeah, he has a very good chance.
So Arabian Phoenix ran a good second last time. How's it looking for Arabian Phoenix and think it's tracking well?
He's doing very well. He ran a good second last time. I'm hoping he gets a little better and pulls it off this time.
Talking about Phenom, your runner for tomorrow came first in its last run over a distance of 1400 meters. How's it looking for Phenom for tomorrow and is he tracking well?
Yes, he's been tracking very well. He's maintained his form. He doesn't need much work. he's a class above now. Last time he won in a class 5. This time class 4. Singer Sargent is surely the horse to beat there.
Okay.
Yeah, he should be right there 1-2.
All right.
Hoping
Saying one drop.
he'll run a great race. Yeah.
So talking about Tyrone Black, now he's running after a really long time. Like, what happened there?
Oh, Tyrone Black, he had thrice he got infected. Once he had a guttural pouch, then upper respiratory tract. He's had his own problems, but all to do with his upper respiratory tract. And 3 infections take away a lot from a horse. So he's struggling to find his form back. He's just showing me some sort of paces and showing some form back. So I'm putting him, and let's hope. I think he probably will run up there.
In the 6th race, I've got Balenciaga. Neeraj Rawal rides her. Everyone has to beat Singer Sargent. I mean, he won his first start very impressively, and I thought very highly of Singer Sargent. Unfortunately, Faisal ran him in class 3, took a straight jump where he didn't have a clear passage. He's come back. He's back running in class 4. I think he'll take all the beating.
The 7th race, you've got 3 runners. Let's talk about them.
Okay, 7th race, Power of Neath definitely runs with a good chance. Probably should be able to win. Power of Blessings again is a bad starter. If it breaks level, he's it could be a danger to my own horse. Okay. And Sailor Moore has not shown me anything which I can just now say that she has a good chance here.
In the 7th race, I've got 2 runners, Victoria Peak and Intense Belief. Both are well. Intense Belief's got the better chance out of the 2. She's been consistent. She's run on board her last 4 starts, winning 1. And she's a little worse off on the scale with Spirit Bay. But she'll be there with the dangers of Spirit Bay and Zukor in the race.
Okay, talking about Spirit Bay, your second runner for the races tomorrow, came second in his last run over a distance of 1200 meters. Tell us something about Spirit Bay and how's it looking for her?
Well, she's ran second twice the last 2 times, and with the same trips 5 and 6. Now she's running a 5 again. Well, she's maintained herself. She's not very hard to work with. She keeps herself fit. She's a light filly, and she's maintained herself. So we are hoping she sheds her maiden tag.
Okay, all right. And anyone for her to be careful of?
Yes, I think the horse over here will be Zukor. He's a well-bred horse, Rodrigo Corner out of Queen's Guest. He did a very good run last time. He ran 3rd. And a good jockey's atop this time. And I think everyone has to beat that horse.